Hello, everyone. Hope we are doing alright today. We can turn up the music a little bit, because it's Ebb. And Ebb can have louder music. There we go. Hope we're doing alright today. Had a bit of a busy day at work today, so I'm a little bit, not tired, but I'm a little bit buzzed, I suppose, because I was busy, so I was doing a lot of stuff. I managed to spill a whole load of spirits down my hand, so I stink of rum and beer and archers and different alcohols. So that's fun. I smell like an alcoholic. But I hope everyone's doing alright today, and I hope everyone's doing good. We will be doing some more Esoteric Ebb as always. I will be joined by Blue, who is currently away, but Blue will be joining me shortly, as always. And so yes, I hope everyone is doing okay. I will just chat for a little bit, just to get into the mood. But yeah, not much of interest happened today. We have little arcade machines at our work. And we give people these things called games tokens, which are things that are like coins, basically, because they used to be coin machines.
Hello.
Like you get at the arcades. Hello. I'm just explaining to people a guffaw that happened at work today. And we have these little tokens for drinks as well, but they're not. They're two very different tokens. One looks like a coin because they're coin machines, and one looks like a little plastic token that you would get to turn in to get drinks. And they say drinks token on them. And we have some people went up to some of the arcade machines, like air hockey and that basketball game that's in every arcade ever, where you have to throw basketballs into the basketball hoop, and you can fight each other. And some people put the drinks tokens into the arcade machine, so we had to try and get tweezers to try and get them out of the machine. In the end, we figured out how to do it because they're slightly magnetic, so we used a magnet. So yes, that's something that happened today. And then when I came back to the bar, there was about 30 people there, so we had to serve a load. So that's why stream is a little bit late, because I finished a little bit late. But yes,
Man.
they came up to me and they were like, "Oh, there's something wrong with your arcade machine." I was like, "Oh, is there? Interesting." And they were like, "Oh yeah, we put some tokens in there." And so I went over and I was like, I just laughed at them. I was just like, "Those are not tokens. Those are drinks tokens." And they were like, "Oh." And I was like, "Did no one tell you they were drinks tokens at the beginning?" And they were like, "Yeah, but we thought we could use them for the machines." And I was like, "Drinks cost like £9, and games tokens cost £2."
Maybe you should have made it so you could use the drinks tokens on the arcade machine. That sounds like you're getting £7 profit.
Sounds like a profit, yeah. But no, people. It was fine. I realised I had laughed in their face, so I said, "I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation."
Good save.
No, the truth was, I was laughing at them. Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely laughing at them. Do we want the text to be a bit bigger?
We could have it, but it's usually fine.
Let's just go a bit bigger, because sometimes it might help us with misreading things. Yeah. But it's never going to remove our dyslexias, but it might help. Is there anything else to add on for this? Oh, we do actually. You've awoken to the morgue, you've gotten a goblin sidekick. This is supposed to be a simple job. Figure out why a local tea shop exploded. Now you're standing here, the image lingering in the back of your skull, a dead elf. It's rare enough to see a live elf. Beyond that, you've also found the owner, the bird that was trying to ship himself across the coast. Luckily, you got to him before his crate got spirited away. And finally, you've descended straight into the city below. Esoteric hallways, full of traps, secrets around every corner, monsters crawling up from the depths. Somehow you just know, someone or something is trying to keep you from discovering the truth. You need to keep looking, search every corner, talk with every person, look into the political bullshit above, and the esoteric madness below. Eventually, you'll find a way forward. That's been updated because we found the bird. Donk.
Donk.
And we ended last time in the bar. So we are back at the bar. I think I want to talk to the therapist, and I want to see if I can find anything else. Have your money. Have your goddamn money. A halfling Ford folk, a scholar of the Fordnip Commonwealth, a man working out of a hole in the wall. You see a tiny man sitting on a tall chair, a glass of something strong clasped in his hand. Ah, my dear officers of law, he slurs with a mischievous glint in his eyes. Not a glint, pain. He clumsily nods, almost spilling his drink. Are you enjoying your evening? No. He almost spits out the word. No. Not to say that in a bad way. He leans a bit too far to the left and almost falls off his chair. Anyway, come. Partake in the nectar of the gods, or at least what passes for it in this establishment. So we find ourselves on the precipice of this grand experiment of democracy. He takes a big sip. What will you vote for, officer? Don't get him started, the goblin mutters behind you.
He asked
That's
you.
usually... I know. Shocking. That's usually my line. Oh, I took it from you, did I? You can have it back soon enough. Asgalis, the workers shall rule. Ah, the workers, the heart and soul of our city. But rule? Can they truly rule? Or will they simply become the new face of an old tyranny? Democracy is a delicate dance, my friend. When the music stops, who's left without a chair? The workers' paradise is a noble dream, but dreams can sometimes turn into nightmares, especially when powers get involved. The gnome sure can talk. He is very inebriated. But now, since you are the carrier of law in this here city, a good question would be, what is law? Oh gods. To carry such a burden of holding the law, would it not be fair to ask what it is? Think about it. Your answer will matter. Your choice could change the world. Good knight of earth. Cleric of the bourgeoisie. What do you think now? He shrugs. Whatever Lady Sageleaf says. Law is power. Those who wield it decide order. Law is peace. It is to keep chaos at bay. Law is tyranny. It is oppression of those below. Law is whatever the hells I say it is. I don't know. What do you think law is? Law is power. Those who wield it decide order. Law is peace. Law is a series of... it depends if you mean common law or if you mean like legalese law, because they're two very different things. If we're talking like the law of the land that is usually decided and juried upon by judges, then... And even then, you got questions of what is the spirit of the law versus the word of the law. Law is usually a set of agreed upon principles, usually by people in power, that people should follow. Laws do not necessarily help people. They don't necessarily hinder people. They are just the establishing principles most of the time.
In extreme cases, it can depend on your perspective. Because obviously there's definitely some people in the world who the law is whatever the fuck they say it is. And there are some people in the world where the law is actively screwing them over. So it kind of depends on perspective as well. There's no literal answer to that question to be able to avoid that. My response is heavily painted by the game script that I'm currently writing that deals with that exact question.
It's very interesting, right? Because there is a saying amongst the queer community, which is "be gay, do crime," and that is because often laws instituted, or historically, things have changed in some countries, But historically, one, to be gay was to do a crime. And two, sometimes the situations that you were found in because of your queer community and your circles, you would end up having to evade the law or doing things that were illegal, which weren't necessarily wrong. But then again, who decides right or wrong? That is a moral standpoint.
Well, it's not always a moral standpoint. That's the problem. Like,
What do you mean?
that would be.
Expand.
What is and is not, what is right and what is wrong is kind of dependent on circumstance. Yes, it can be a moral standpoint if you're having a philosophical conversation, but if you're talking about what is right and wrong in a legal sense, that's just a definitive question. If you ask what's right or wrong in a non sort of morality sense, that's just a binary answer to a question.
Okay. So I suppose you're right. If say for instance, a mother who is poor that steals something for her baby, on a legal standpoint, that is you have broken a law by doing that. You have stolen. On a more philosophical standpoint, they stole that for a baby. They stole that for the betterment of another, for the survival of another.
Yeah.
Which is ultimately probably where the judges kind of stand into it.
Yeah, which ultimately there is quite a famous argument. I'm forgetting exactly who made it first, and even still, it probably wasn't made first by the person who is known for it. But a quite common argument against objective morality would be that you can justify any crime if you go sort of high enough. Like, you can justify any crime if, let's say, the planet would blow up if you didn't do it.
Yeah, you could. You can justify a lot of crimes. I would hesitate to say all of them, but I think you can justify a lot of crimes.
That's the thing, is the argument would go that you can justify any crime you could think of by just saying, well, let's say, oh, you're committing mass genocide. Okay, but if you don't do it, that same number of people plus, like, double that a number of people will die unrelated. You can kind of justify it by going, oh, well, if you don't do that crime, something worse will happen. Is always the sort of turtles all the way down kind of argument.
True.
But ultimately, that has nothing to do with the law. From certain perspectives.
True. Yeah. You have slightly veered away from the topic, but yeah. I'm going to say, I don't know. What do you think law is? The gnome nods. In fact, he nods so hard, his face hits the table. You hear him snoring softly. Party's over. He sighs. Thank the gods. Leave the gnome in his stupor. I could just take this from him now. I'm not going to, but I could.
You do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Let's have a look at this. A donation plate. Let us engage with a donation plate. There's a small plate with a fair bit of crowns scattered around the surface. Is that local hit streamer Morgause sitting alongside the local esoteric censored by Twitch? It is indeed. Welcome, Cedric. You can have this one.
Yeah.
It's just text.
The goblin. Yeah. The goblin glances at you as you approach the donation bowl.
I want to donate crowns here. You do? How much, though? Don't go overboard. She's an artist. They're rich. Highly unlikely. Oh, we'll give her 10 crowns. He plays a handful of crowns into the bowl. A good amount.
What was Snell's voice?
Snell has been a slightly nasally version of Cleric's voice, just slightly different.
Oh, thank you, Cleric.
How do you know I'm a cleric?
Okay, cool. That took a lot of effort for. No, it's funny. Sometimes the characters will talk for years, and sometimes they'll have one line.
Oh, we haven't talked to them properly yet. Goblin Cave. Another goblin. This one is looking to escape. Don't worry, we're talking to them properly now.
The goblin seems to be playing around with the strings of her instrument.
She's tuning it. Hey!
Her entire body jolts when she sees you.
She's frightened by the Earth Guard colours.
I'm be playing in a second, alright? Oh, you're just getting that voice then.
Okay.
Okay.
You should play some debate music. Would be suitable with the election coming up.
She squints. That's not a genre.
Could be.
She finishes whatever she's doing with her instrument.
Alright, let's hear this shit. This isn't really a dancing tavern, otherwise you'd go wild. Hello, B.
Hello,
Casa
B.
Blue. Casa Blue. Oh, that's a hell. That could be our ship name. How are you? I am doing well, thank you. I am hashtag living the dream. I smell like alcohol because I've had several different versions of alcohol on me over the night due to my job of working in a bar. I'm not an alcoholic, but I sure do smell like one. And you, Blue? How are you, Blue? I'm assuming that was directed at both of us.
I am indeed doing fine.
Tell me your innermost secrets.
No, I've been basically writing for the last 2 days. I also managed to finish making my stupid energy solution in a game, and I thought about changing my Steam profile and then realized that I cannot do that because my Steam profile is all just the character Alte from the hit series Acceleration of Shiguri 2 or Sora. that has been my day.
Fair enough.
Yes.
I can give her the arcane music box. Sure, why not? I'll give her the arcane music box. I don't know if it's hers, but I'll give it to her.
Huh? That seems rather insulting. Her eyes sparkle as she glides her hands across the surface of the esoteric wood finish. What is this? Where did you find it?
In the city below. It was in some weird mystical corner.
So it's a dungeon loot, huh? But you're giving it to me.
Yeah, I can't use it myself.
Well, she brings it before her and starts pressing buttons and twirling knobs. Damn, this is amazing! Oh my gods, it can even record samples! This is like a diskette studio, but small enough to carry. I know exactly what to play with this. She glances up to you. Thanks.
Give me that esoteric noise, goblin.
She is so deeply invested in the music box that she is barely aware that you're even standing there.
Let her play. She shakes a bit, nervous as can be.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
There is music. Let me turn it up a bit.
Wait, is that a fucking lobster?
Yes. What there? Yes, we've done this. It's a
I
rust
know.
monster.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I can't believe you forgot that. Last time you were like, what is that?
I'm very good. I'm very forgetful about things that I am mildly confused about.
Fair. That's fair. Blue in a nutshell.
What?
What?
What's the shell? Whoop. What the fuck? Elf.
Ajana thinks Ajana thinks giving out riddles. A woman searching for something, anything, even remotely interesting about the scurrying mortals. Why else allow them into her lair like this? I did this, didn't I? I voiced them.
I believe you did.
Oh God, what did I do? That was like a.
They were rather
sort of
high and
voice.
mighty and calm, yeah.
Yeah.
And unbothered.
Little one, she says, and looks right through you. Oh, I'll be going now. Thank you, Great Things. I have nothing to add.
So much effort for so little.
You approach the old well. It's dry and very, very deep. You can survive the fall. Do it. Slow as a snail. A tingling sensation grows A tingling sensation grows over your body. The well appears so very ready to be jumped into. Jump! Right, so even with slow fall on you, this is still dangerous. So be careful, alright? I know. Just jump. You take a step up on the edge.
Yes. That is way to dungeon. Yes. Meek is little homesick. This is nice.
You sure about this? Of course not. I can feel the magic of the well. Right. Magic well. Esoteric fall. Just jump. Damn it! The golem joins you in your leap. Then, you drop into the darkness. For several seconds, you feel nothing but soaring air through your uniform and helmet. As the extreme tingling sensation fills your senses. The sense of falling. Then another sensation fills your gut. An esoteric sense. As your fall is gently and carefully slowed down until it becomes nothing but a faint descent. I'm here! This is how I get here. That's where the dwarf was. You can see the whole survey from here. Oh, is this the further way I could get down to the city below? Pop, maybe. Who knows? A shard. Let me pick up the shard.
Nice.
It's an awfully ominous hallway. That is an awfully ominous hallway. Let's save. Let's have a look down first. Okay, nothing. Northern Caverns, the city below the city.
Ooh.
A shard. Another shard, I'm sure. I wonder what's there. Surprisingly friendly little rat. Suspicious. Is this the last rat? Yellow rat. I think that might have been the last rat. A dead fighter, clearly drowned. Only bits are sticking up. A potion of supreme healing.
Ooh.
Supreme healing. Supreme potion of healing. It vibrates in your hand, but otherwise looks more or less like a regular healing potion. The label says, for the strongest beings. 10d4 plus 20 hit points. Done anything fun so far this stream? I jumped down a well prop. That's what I've done. And I talked to a musician and gave them a music box.
And 10 crowns.
Dexterity just chimed in, talking about the water. The watering is moving strangely here. What? There's potential here. Potential? Yeah, like the opportunity of a lifetime sits right here, right now. In this here weird cave lake. Yeah, I can feel it. It tingles. Deep. Oh, is there? There is something in the water. A glint within the lake. All around you. Oh shit, is it another trap? No. It has no killing intent. Huh? You okay in there? The water rises. Takes shape. A figure. Fluid. And shimmering. Have lake thing.
Whoa, surface walker.
The voice comes from everywhere, from the water itself.
My domain is what you stand in, what you drink and bathe and boil.
Azario says.
Azario says, you are in my domain. These waters flowing through time and space. I offer you opportunity.
The waters swirl and churn.
The land rights to this cavern, yours. Do with as you wish.
Land rights?
This cave, its pool ashore. All of it is yours, my friend, for the low price of 25,000 shiny coins.
25,000?
Yes.
It's one hell of an offer. Let's hear this lake thing out. I could afford that. 25,000. That's a lot. Your companion says loudly across the cavern. That'd be a good price if this was a developed region. What if it becomes a developed region in the future then? Then to call you Investor Cleric, Lord of the Futures.
I also offer healing water. 100 for a gulp.
Don't go drinking
my
random
piss water, cleric.
Don't go drinking random elementals in cavern lakes. That's how you catch esoteric pneumonia. No such thing. Though you could easily die from many other dungeon diseases. Now that's a scam. What do land rights even mean down here?
Official ownership, recognized by the old laws. No goblin, no dwarf, no cleric, no, may claim what is yours.
Why would I want to own a lake?
Privacy, privilege, a place to call your own. The same reason you'd buy any other property, I suppose. The surface dweller covet such things, do they not?
That seems steep.
Quality cost, surface walker.
What else can you tell me about this place?
These caverns are old, older than your cities. Developed, I swear. Many have walked these paths, few have returned. The deep places keep their secrets.
Cryptic, as expected from an elemental. How long have you been here? How long have you been here?
Time means little to water. Sorry, yes. Dream blipped for a moment. I was like, I flow, I wait, I remain. Since before the dwarves, since before the cats.
Ancient. Impossibly ancient. 25,000. Oh,
It's weird because they kind of half talk in like a rhythm that I keep expecting to almost be Dr. Zeus like, but but then they just don't
It's-
finish it.
it's sounding like
weird.
iambic pentameter to me.
Yeah.
At least that's the way you're doing it.
Yes,
me.
I know. It's kind of the natural way that I'm speaking it. Anyway, yeah, continue.
25,000? That's absurd. Surely we can negotiate. Surely.
The elemental pauses, considers. You speak with conviction. Very well. 10,000 crowns, my final offer.
A much better deal. Well, I can't afford it right now, so I'll be going now. Bye. A skull, looking goblinish. You kneel down to examine the skeletal remains. Goblin. Old. Very old. Hey there, little guy. No response. The skull stares back. Empty. What do you make of this now? He crouches beside you, studying the bones. A goblin? Real old, though. Before my time. Before my parents' time, even. Wonder what he was doing down here. Or she. Rest well, Skull. Good evening, citizen. Also, druid thing. Give me the dream patch. Thank you. Let me just, before I go have a look at the weird witch thing, I'm just going to walk over here and have a look through here. Put on some lights. Some dancing lights. The lights that dance. Ah, the door! It opens. Fantastic.
Ah. Is that a FromSoft door? The ones that only
A
open from one
dungeon
side?
door.
A dungeon door.
Yes, it is, yes. Shadowy foul arms. Strange magic. Lisa's freelance haggery and divinations. Yeah. That's a pair of giant, ominously dark chicken legs. They're not giant-sized.
Oh.
They're large-sized, possibly huge. Claws dressed in shadows.
It's a
You
Baba
find
Yaga.
yourself standing... You find yourself standing between the legs of this strange wooden hut. They move. The long razor-sharp claws tapping the stone, their surface nothing but darkness of some foul spell. Creepy! Nice. They do not appear to react to your presence too much. However, this magical artifact is surely aware. Hey there, Claw. He does not respond. You can't talk, I assume. No reply. Anything I can do for you? Doesn't seem so. You think we should do something with this now? The goblin looks at you, then to the esoteric shadow. No. I would prefer not to be pierced by that thing. I agree, you're smart. Sure. Pet it. Of course. You give the right leg a few pats, and it doesn't seem to react in any meaningful way. Guess I'll go. That's one tiny door. Let's see if your theory is correct. Potion looks actually drinkable, like consumer grade. I want it. It must be mine. I'm sure the witch won't mind.
I believe it's the Baba Yaga that lives in a house with bird legs, but I might be wrong.
I think
Or they just might not have done that.
you're probably right. Common potion known to allow knowledge to stick more easily, often used by students. Grants a minor intelligence increase for a week. Now, I wonder if this stacks, because we've already found one. It does. I now have a +1 intelligence. I'm so clever.
Oh. You're doping your intelligence.
It's the only way I'll ever have any. A healing potion, boring but useful. It's mine now. Don't mind me. Oh, there's a tiny guy. Dancing. And a cat. Oh, is it the cat? It's Sir Traban! Up on the bookshelf, nestled between dusty tomes and jars of questionable origin, sits a familiar black cat.
Oh, they did say where they lived.
Sir Traban of the Stone in the Waters and the Flesh. He pretends not to notice you. Classic.
Okay.
There you go.
The hag.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, have another one.
The hag stirs her cauldron nearby, humming something off key.
Is this your cat?
What? Oh, him. She waves her spoon dismissively, splattering something green on the floor. He's not mine, I'm his. According to him, anyway.
The cat's ear twitches in acknowledgement. She gets it. Nice place you got here, Sir Traban. The cat does not deign to respond.
He thinks it's beneath him, Lisa offers. But he won't leave, so...
Soft hiss from the bookshelf. Snell, you seen this cat? I do. Aren't you going to pet him? I can't reach up there. Oh. Cat whiskers twitch. It cares not of anything. Attempt to pet the cat. You reach up towards the shelf. On your tippy toes. Sir Traban watches your hand approach with narrowed eyes. Pet him anyway. He allows it. Barely. A low rumble emerges from his chest. Deep purring.
He's sure taken a liking to you, Lisa mutters. What do you do to persuade him with your... or speak with animals?
Sorry. Yes, that's exactly what I did.
The hag ignores you and keeps working on her brew.
I'll leave you to
Who
your
asked?
shelf sitting. The cat does not acknowledge your departure. Oh, and Con popped up for like a millisecond. Tiny skulls without mouths. But they do have crowns. And baked goods. No, I want to see what this is. A jittering and very tiny goblin is dancing in the cage. Can I... Okay. Can't talk to a goblin. Behold, Lisa, the youngish hag. Fae, level 6 haggling. Birthed through evil means of esoteric reproduction. This is a hag. A haggling, in fact. Not quite so horrible and foul as a true hag, but that is not always a betterment. If anything, they might end up in more positions of power due to their nature of not being so completely evil. They have a wooden spoon. +1 wisdom, +1 constitution advantage in cooking relating situations. This is rare. However, it doesn't seem like I would steal it if I took it, but maybe they'll offer it to me.
The scent of something acidic hits you. Then, when the girl tosses cuts of red fruit into the cauldron.
You've not seen those fruit before. There might be some sort of undercoast delicacy. Massive and juicy.
Hey, meet me the thistle with you. She points towards a bowl on your left. Up on the shelf. It has purple flowers in it.
There's another bowl next to it full of what looks like bat wings. What a stereotype. Hand her the bowl.
Thanks. I'm Lisa, by the way, she says while dumping the flowers into the stew. Freelance hag and service diviner. I'd normally ask if you'd wish for a glimpse into the unknown future and fortune of thine self.
I wouldn't be against a quick divining or two.
How very cool. You're the one who stumbled into my very much secret little hiding hole here.
The goblin leans in, hissing out. It's a hag cleric. Careful.
Just let me finish my brew. Been working on this for hours. The hag stirs her with her giant wooden spoon in the cauldron scoop. Though I ask how you got down here and anyhow.
Big Spider gave me the password.
I'll have a talk with her about that later. But I'm sure she did it for a good reason.
I had to convince her. She didn't do it for nothing.
I believe you. Rix is very formidable, but I don't assume her to be anything but a ruthless capitalist at the end of the day. You probably bribed her. She scoffs and nods her head towards the goblin. Your friend here. Halfways.
Yep. Bet you can guess why we're here.
I can indeed. Also, I'm a diviner, I know. She lets out a cackling laugh. Not a thing you want to do if you're like being accused of a crime.
I don't know. I don't know if she does. I don't hear a cackling laugh.
Oh.
Thank you.
There you go.
Betraying her age. That's a crone's laugh if you ever heard one.
Okay, I got it right at least. She turns back to you. But you're some type of cleric, right?
Oh yes, I'm the cleric. Remember it.
She rolls her eyes. Will do, General.
Will do, General. The name and titular catchphrase of a famous comedy set during the Coast War. It's a satire commenting on the ridiculous nature of the Majorcrats and their coast-spanning war. Will do, General. A funny play. It still runs all the time over on Stage Street in the housing district. You saw it once, illegally, by sneaking in during the intermission. The show was okay. Then again, you only saw half of it, so who knows? Stage Street. One of the main rows of housing, full of theatres with shows playing almost every evening of the week. Oh. Can you read my fortune?
Of course, while it's not my main source of income, some on-demand divinations help fill up the coffers quite nicely.
Wait, what do you need to spend
I'm telling
money
you
on?
to pay me. Yeah.
Do you even need money?
What do you think? I can conjure anything I want? I need ingredients, material costs. I'm doing a lot of arcane research on the side, you know. And it's expensive to rent land in the city. Hell, even outside of the city, my landlord is a puddle.
my landlord is a puddle, and I paid 1,000 for this up front, and then another 1,000. He says it's an investment. Property rights will rise rapidly.
He says I'm developing this area.
He says I may be expecting a roommate at some point.
And that they're going to pay double. At minimum. And Dancer gets real grumpy if I keep him tiny for too long. That'll be why the
Feel
door's
the
so
house
small.
shake ever so slightly as she says the word dancer. Wait, are you expecting me to pay for the divination? Heck yeah, esoteric. Damn right it is, rogue. Welcome to Esoteric Ebb. Are you expecting me to pay?
She shrugs. I know the average cleric isn't exactly wealthy. Normally, the component cost of divination is 100 crowns, so I'll charge upwards of 300.
Not too bad. I've seen witches charge upwards of 1,000. Material components cost for spells are fixed to a certain point. That means most currencies that contain a certain amount of precious material can be used directly for component costs and are not affected by inflation or deflation.
Ooh.
That's not too bad. Must be worse than Reed's.
Another reason why divination is much easier here in Norvik. Back in Reeds, my only clientele were filthy rich. Who else could afford that much in gilling or doubloons?
She's older than she lets on.
Here, an older farmer could scrape together a couple of 100 crowns. Well, maybe not any, but it's not exactly an extreme luxury.
I could afford that.
She chuckles and empties a pouch of coins on a nearby table. Don't worry, it's on the house.
She's not truly altruistic here.
You could get one too, little buddy, if you please, she says, winking at Snell.
No, thanks. I'm good. But I can't wait to see what the cleric's fortune is.
I kind of want to see it as well.
A hag. Giving away fortunes for free. What have you gotten yourself into? Well, that's very kind of you.
The hag begins humming a shrill tone. I don't know how to do that. It causes you to crease. Or cease. You don't start laughing, you just stop. Men seek pleasure, fools seek gold. You do both. Vain dreams in mortal flesh are told. Her words enter your ears smoothly. That's one way to describe it.
It grows darker.
Yet 'tis the old world stars with secrets deep that weave the fates while spirits sleep. She slams the table and the coins fly into the air. As they do, they begin to float, slowly break apart into tiny chunks.
The cost has been paid.
What lies ahead? What paths unfold? If I stopped now, I'd lose this gold. For those who seek the power of old. By claw and fang, by stone and fire. Grant me sight of his desire. That's a lot of porn, cleric.
I see only the angel. But also the orc. God, you get around. And you've not even been successful.
Every woman you've ever met. It says here that you're a feminist. On her last words, the broken coins float and evaporate before the hag. She lets out a high-pitched cackle.
It was so high-pitched, Discord didn't even pick it up.
Exactly. Damn right.
What a show.
I've always loved that part anyway! You know how this works?
No clue.
Don't worry, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like asking me what my political leanings are, apparently. She tosses out a glittering powder in the air. It illuminates several strings.
Actual strings. Look. Looks, even. Little doting sparkles.
Think of a single question you'd like to ask, and I'll see what Destiny has to say about it. But first, just take a look at your... Strange. The hag frowns.
That bad, huh?
No, it's just...
I have to hydrate, but I don't have a drink. Tell you what, as a compromise, I will hydrate after I have a break. But I can do a big stretch, and I probably should do a big stretch. That's true. Hello, hello, Lizzie.
I covered your hydrate.
Oh, thank you.
I came prepared before stream. I actually got water because I remember the Demi Lich, and I from that point forward I ain't taken risks again.
Hope you guys are doing well. Big huggies. Thanks for the shouties and the luckies for a little. No worries. Doing well. Smell like a brewery. Did you say this? Or?
Yes, I did. Most people do not have so many strings. It's almost like you're the main character and can make decisions.
Did Overconfidence play? I didn't hear Overconfidence.
I didn't hear it either.
Did Overconfidence
I
play
also have your...
for stream? Very interesting. Hold on. I'm curious now. Let me try.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yep, okay, thank you. I have been reminded.
There it is.
There it is. It just the ancestor just had to take a little while. If the ancestor was in this, he would probably fit the...
It was a slow and insidious alert.
Say what you say. Say it again.
Oh yes, most people do not have so many strings. I'm not going to repeat the joke I made after saying it last time. Strings of jaw.
The ancestor had to make their way over to this guy. Exactly. They're not used to it. This is much too pleasant for for them.
Also,
strings of
jaw again.
Jaw's strings. It is mentioned of jaw again.
Usually I'd be able to read the outcome of one or two choices made within the next week or so, or of the average chap. But you have, oh gods. I'm glad I didn't charge you, good fucking lord, I wouldn't tell you shit. You have thousands of strings, each connected to your body like tendrils of... like a lot of tendrils.
She's really not one for similes, this hag. I knew it. I've always been indecisive. Are you sure? Maybe. You're quite quick to answer that. You sure you're indecisive? You're messing with me. You're messing with me? You're messing with me! You're messing with me? Possibly.
No, it's more like you've got 6 stats that all have different personality traits that are all trying to make decisions at once. I haven't read a cleric in a long time, but this is clearly... She stares wide at the strings before her in the air.
I'm half expecting the game to be like, no, there's something behind you. There's a player.
Yeah.
It does feel like it's definitely a very meta commentary, right? Because the player gets to make so many decisions about how everything goes, and you get all the different decisions and stuff. But I also think it's textual as well. I'm presuming it's going to be because of our specialness, our chosen by Jorness.
This is a divine connection. You're blessed, buddy.
Obviously.
Have you experienced any esoteric events in the city lately? And now is the point where you have like a montage, like cut together of all of the events that you've been like thrown around by the roper and
Just you touching pillars and talking to people and things flying in the air, also drowning.
interrupted by like an immediate cut by all the women that have rejected you, one of which killing you.
And then suddenly, I'm a feminist!
I'm a feminist! Which then echoes back into where we are now.
And in this video will be how, oh god, I gotta do that now.
Yes!
Oh, that's fine. That'll be for the supercut. Yes?
This might be why. The haggling scoffs. Not sure how good of an answer I'll be able to decipher when your destiny's all tangled and frizzy like this, but I'll try. Have your question be something specific, like ask for the outcome of a goal or event or activity. Closer in time, the better the answer. What will be the event of the fate? What are you voting for in the election?
There's always a danger to playing with fate. A true life is lived in the moment, divining only from your heart and those around you.
So, what are you going to ask Destiny, buddy?
I don't know. What should I ask now? Maybe ask about why your destiny's all screwed up? But I don't know. I'm not the magic man here. If my destiny is messy, does that mean I'm in trouble? Often, yes. But more than anything, it means your path has not yet been decided. Does this have to do with me falling into the river? And those guys that hit me over the back of the head? No. Your destiny has always been a knot. You know that in your soul. My question is...
She leans in and turns her head.
What should I vote in the next election?
Oh my god!
I solved the mystery of the tea shop that blew up. Why is my destiny so messy? Who should I pursue romantically? Damn good questions.
I kind of want to know if asking who should I vote in the next election would heal you or not.
I'm tempted to, but I'm more so willing to go with Snell's idea of asking why is my destiny so messy? Snell is the answer to that last one.
Damn right.
Why is my destiny so messy?
Lisa closes her eyes and touches the strings in the air. They evaporate as she does. Some folk are born, some folk are made. Some folk rise above until the day they fade. There is a reckoning to come, a prophecy of blood. You're engaged with fate, a violent struggle in the wind. Oh, in the mud. Fuck!
I thought it said wind too.
How the fuck did we both read mud as wind? It doesn't rhyme!
The world rumbles. Wisdom DC 99 at failure.
It's funny because I was actually very tempted to say, your fate's fucked. You're out of luck, bud. But then I read wind and I just got fucking thrown off.
DC 99 failure. Death, death, death.
I wonder if they even bothered to write something if, like, that DC was possible, or if they just went, no, we don't need to. Because it's impossible.
It's interesting, right? Because I know from my memory there are 2 checks in Disco that are automatic. That is an automatic success and an automatic failure. The rest of them are entirely, truly random. So this must mean that there is the plot reasons, I presume. Yeah, I must presume it's plot or something, but I wonder if it has rolled in the background a check. I wonder if it has rolled in the background a check, and if I got a nat 20, if it would have given me an answer.
It is interesting. Your eyes see the hag standing before you, nothing but her mouth moving. The era has begun. The end has begun. Dramatic pause. The era has begun. I've run out of rhymes. She clears her throat.
Your vision returns. You were affected by something.
That's it. Bit of a weird one, but that's your fortune. I think you're fucked.
The era has begun. The end has begun. The eras are getting shorter and shorter, from what I can remember. Some eras are only like 15 years. Some eras go on for 300. Maybe we are the thing that brings about the end of an era and the beginning of a new one, would be my thought. Great. Got it. I didn't understand any of that.
Understandable. No, it wasn't! As to the chaos of your strings, I will do some research. Really, it might simply be your biology. Some individuals are blessed cursed with all kinds of esoteric might, insight, degeneracy. Who knows? You might just be a sorcerer yourself, not too unlike us hags. She cackles wildly, while making some notes in her little handbook.
You are no lowly sorcerer. And with that, we will go to ad breaks, because they're going to be running in a minute anyway. So I will go get a drink so I can hydrate, and I'll be back in a minute. There we go. I will put us back on. We are live.
Hello.
We're not back from ads yet, but we are live.
Yes.
We will wait for the ads in 5 seconds. Hi, welcome back. I'm your local hit streamer, Morgause. Hi. Let's pick it back up where we were. We were talking about random stuff during the break, but none of you could hear it.
The moon is red. The frenzy has begun. You need to run.
An oracle once told me.
An oracle once told me change is coming.
So you're a hag, right?
Sure am.
Bit young.
It was a bad time to drink some river water. Wow. Wow. That's a bloody comment.
It's a compliment.
Fucking is it? She gives you an upside down frown. Sure. I can see that. Young and hot, right? I saw all the women in your future. Get me in on that shit.
I wouldn't say hot per se. Something like that. Don't women enjoy being called young and good looking? Yeah, don't women enjoy being called young looking?
She mutters to herself, I suppose there's a general obsession among mortals to value youth. Since death is so obsessively looming on the horizon. Jesus.
Hold on. Are you immortal?
Functionally, sure. I am one of many lich-likes. MHR was a dirty business.
I wonder if that's the one that the feminist lich was talking about. Her voice suddenly sounds much, much older.
But now I'm free, a freelancer, a free strider. Fucking everyone seems to be a free strider. She cackles. I live for a few centuries further. Surely the esoteric and wild and primordial powers keep hags together is not as well understood as liches or vampires or elves. Maybe I'll see 3 errors in my time, if I'm unlucky.
Well, where do hags even come from?
Chickens, the grime and gruel, the moss and stone we spawn out of the evil of man. The hag then drops her grin and looks away. No, it's actually worse. She waves her hand. We eat children.
In a metaphorical sense?
No, quite literal.
So what? It's not just a horror story to scare kids.
Nope, all true. Hags reproduce by eating children of mortal folk and, through bloody rituals, spawn a daughter. Believe me, the hag is one of the most horrific creatures to ever walk upon the earth.
You speak as if you're not one of them.
I'm getting to that. Their coven held great power in various dark corners of the coast. That is, until most of them united under the Great Grandmother. They did so to fight against the Magicrats. They lost, as did all who stood up to them during their height. MHR, that's mass hag recruitment, was employed by many Magicrats in the aftermath, in a way to exploit the primal powers of the hags. The subjugated grandmothers would be fed children en masse, enchanted children.
Oh gods, what kind of enchantment?
No one knows. The various Magicrats kept that a closely guarded secret, one that has not been revealed to me yet, at least. You see, these children would go through the usual ritual, but when they were reborn, they would only hold a fraction of power of a regular hag. They were called haglings. They were unstable, used as esoteric bombs in the war. Jesus. Fodder for the fodder for the meat grinder.
Ugh.
However, 1 in 20 would produce someone like me. A hag, but not. Someone who could be loyally trained. You may call us half-hags or young hags. But since the classic hag is so rare these days, and we are the only ones who remain in public, most simply call us hags.
That's a very interesting and horrifying story. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
I love that she keeps on calling us buddy.
Buddy. Well, it's like, with that voice, I can't just, like, have her casually say buddy. It's like, no, buddy.
So hags are evil.
Yes. Yes. She gives you a bright smile. I am practically an evil bitch of a hag. Naturally, too. Selfish, petty, vengeful. A creature of spite and contempt, corrupting all that is good.
You don't seem...
Team Rocket ass speech.
You don't seem that bad.
I'm good at containing myself, yes.
What's the difference between a hag and a witch?
A witch is a woman whom insecure men do not wish to call a wizard.
I'm a wizard, and I say there should be differentiation between men and women in professions like that. You sound a bit salty about that. Personal issue? Oh yes, typical men. I hate men. They're the worst. Sweat.
Sweat.
Oh yes, typical men. I hate men. They're the worst. Sweat.
Don't be so hard on them. They're trying their best. With what little mental faculties they have. Alright.
Words stemming from a lived life. I have some other stuff I want to talk about.
I'm sure you do.
Don't forget, Blue. We are feminists in this household. We are feminists with the feminist lich.
I don't believe egalitarian and feminism should necessarily be mutually exclusive.
Tell me about this divination magic of yours. Divination is not your strong suit. However, there is a logic at hand here. One you could untangle.
The nation's school of magic is the esoteric art of reading your strings, either to make deductions about the present or assumptions about the future.
I know that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not an expert on average clerics and know-how in arcane spellcasting. Also, you asked the fucking question. Her gaze lowers down, her bright eyes widening as she stares into the soup goop. Legend says Azur's realm is a bit special, though. Soup goop. Well, I will not tell you which.
Oh. What do you mean?
Fate. Stay night. She picks up the giant spoon and stirs the pot. From
Antiseptic.
fuck, I keep doing that. Antisepplian knowledge to extraplanar excursion. It is clear Jur made our world a bit different. If you believe those legends, then magic is supposed to be channeled through webs, interconnected ley lines spun into the fabric of each material plane. Here, our ley lines are more like pumps, nodes, not so connected, as much as they, well, bump into each other.
They're not nodes, though. They're strings.
Indeed. She cackles. Yeah. The practical outcome of this is, if you trust the accounts of the Arcanists, who apparently went on excursions to other worlds, quite simply that. Well, divination is powerful and difficult. Some would argue the most difficult to learn. I'm not tooting my own horn here, it's really quite tricky.
They said the same at the towers, yeah.
Good. Wouldn't want them spreading misinformation. The haggling tosses some tiny bones out of the cauldron. They fall, then don't. You see them floating in place above the surface of the sludge.
Knuckle bones.
She cackles. Nah. Perhaps you would like to attempt it yourself.
Stare at the little bones. No tips or tricks. I just finished my first playthrough as a hippie druid socialist. I want to do a strength fascist playthrough, but I don't think I could bring myself to be racist to my dog, Snell. Yeah, I vibe with that. I feel that. I have actually surprisingly went with some strength options that I did not expect to when playing the game. But yeah, I vibe with that. I have mainly gone down the wisdom, the Asgarlis path. I actually think the way they look at it isn't exactly awful for the other perspectives, but I do feel a unconscious or conscious bias towards wisdom, and they seem to support them the most. But I'm not through it yet, so no spoilers. But I'm not through it yet, but that does feel the vibe, especially with the people they surround you with as well. But to compare it to Disco for a moment, because this game is very like Disco, they did the opposite with Disco by giving you someone that was centrist and down the middle. What would effectively, I think, be the free striders of this realm was Kim in Disco. And I think they may have followed a better line with criticizing everything. With criticizing everything, but because Kim was so reliable and he was your guy, you naturally kind of accepted that was the path that you felt like the most okay with. And it was interesting that they decided that, considering they probably veered left as developers themselves. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. I do just think that ultimately they have shown quite a good range with all of the emotions all of the stats that I've seen. Because yes, I think on the extreme end, strength is going to be a racist, sexist, who's kind of just looking out for themselves. They've also had some positive, like, it's not just that. They've had some positive takes. I also think that wisdom has gone toxic at its extreme as well.
Yeah, I actually think both sides have gone toxic in their extreme. I actually think a well-built cleric is somewhere down the middle. Not because they obviously have opinion. I mean, even charisma, but charisma wears it on its sleeve. You look at charisma and you're like, oh my god, you clearly are only out for yourself. And dexterity just clearly cares about money, and it cares about doing cool things. The Disco devs are leftists. They do have respect for liberals. It's why Kim and Joyce, the most positively depicted characters in the game. Yes, Joyce is a really good example of that. I really like Joyce. I actually think Joyce is probably my favourite character in that game. Despite... I think Joyce is my favourite character in the game because she's the only one that loves Disco as much as you do. So you've got a line down the middle. But yeah, there's something I feel... At least with Joyce, she seems like someone that isn't necessarily happy with the path that the world has gone down, but accepts it for what it is. And I think she's somebody. I think I surround myself with a lot of Joyces in my as the adults in my life. I say that like I'm not an adult. I am an adult. I mean more so like my parents and my parents' generation. They are people that go, I love the ideals that you're talking about. I think everything should be I think things should be more fair. I think things should be more different. But as I've got older, it's been in my best interest to keep things as they are, to keep the status quo. And I think of my my dad's uncle, my great uncle, is a person that has some wealth, and he was somewhat left-leaning when he was younger, but as he's gotten older and gotten more wealth, he has been in his best interest to, in Britain at least, to go conservative. And to keep things kind of benefiting himself more. And I find it interesting that he can look at me and go, I understand entirely why you have that perspective, but it is not in my best interests. But I wish it was. Which is very interesting. But I do think the game has been... although I have criticised it for that, I do think the game has been pretty critical on all elements of the political persuasion, as well as the personal persuasion. Anything in extremes is extreme. The Asgarlis in extreme would only want a paradise for the workers, and would not care for anyone else, no matter who it stepped over. The dexterity, we would want free striders, and they would want capital only, and focusing only on capital. And they would do anything to step over that. Any of these political things are in the extreme, and don't care what it would do to others. But yes, I probably will play this game again, and I probably will do a strength playthrough. and I probably will do because I want to see it, no matter how much it will hurt me.
Because also something that someone had mentioned on a previous stream that makes me sort of wonder if it's the case. Because someone came in and said that intelligence had actually given them a little bit more of a varied insight than they had that you had noticed. So I actually wonder if you side with one of them more often than not, if they actually have a bit more of a mellowed take and everyone else looks insane by comparison.
Interesting.
That's kind of what I get the impression of. Is it really that likely that yet you look at the current playthrough and you go, man, strength is a fucking nutcase, but wisdom most of the time seems quite reasonable. But it just so happened, like, I think charisma is also another one on here where they seem, again, wearing it on the sleeve, quite obvious, semi-reasonable.
But wisdom has helped us quite a bit as well, and wisdom has had some. Wisdom has been had some good takes,
exactly.
But that's because we've started into wisdom, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Is I feel like they might be more extreme, almost as they're more desperate and not having their way said as often. And if that is the way they've done that, I quite like that.
Like we have said also, I actually think starting into wisdom has actually been worse for us in some instances because it has empathized with everybody at all times, no matter what.
But it's always seemingly the one you're talking to, because they've definitely talked down on certain people that aren't there, which is quite interesting.
So does intelligence, though. Intelligence also talks down to people that aren't necessarily there.
But intelligence talks down to people who aren't there.
I think intelligence often seems surprised by the intelligence of others.
Yes.
And yet also talks down to them in the same breath.
Which does make me wonder if intelligence would come across as arrogant if you were, more intelligent. Almost the idea that the more intelligent you are, the more you're able to recognize the intelligence in others. I'm not sure. I think you'd have to play it multiple times to be able to know for certain.
You know what
because I
would
also
be
might
really
just be reading too far
for
into it. Yeah.
If you cheated the game and you started everything really high.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would be, because there would be so many more chimes, I feel. But then there wouldn't be, because they have things to say even when they fail.
Yeah.
And sometimes them failing has not led to a bad outcome.
Yeah, sometimes it's led to sort of good or a very minimum neutral outcomes. So I actually feel like doing a playthrough where you're kind of even statting everything could be as interesting as just high statting everything.
Yeah.
Because then you're kind of, I suppose you can't really go neutral because there's never really a neutral option, but you could go someone who views a bunch of different viewpoints.
Yeah, I mean you can't go neutral by the very fact that Constitution is aligned with neutrality. So it is a choice.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue. Stare at the little
Yes.
bones. No tips or tricks.
I could offer a bit of a bargain if you're interested. I'm learning from the puddle outside. It's a free strider, don't you know? I'm here in some resource. I'm in need of some resources, and I imagine you might be able to get your hands on some. Yes, it's a quest.
This sounds like a quest.
Not exactly an epic quest, but you could call it a minor quest, perhaps, if that gets it done. I need 5 apples, 3 swamp extract, 2 cardenium treats, and a more pie. How many pieces of food have I just asked you for? Pronto. I thought that said potato for a moment.
Potato.
Potato.
Potato. Often the thing said by people to exclaim happiness. That's a shopping list.
More or less. Although, skip the apples and the swamp extract. Oh, sorry, the swamp extract. extract. Wait, did I misread that the first time? Was it always Svamp, or was it...
It was Svamp. I thought
Oh,
it
it
was
is
Swamp
Svamp.
too.
Yes. Yeah, listen to my list properly this time. That's why you're not supposed to get the Svamp extract. And the Cardanium treats. No need for that. It was just a craving.
Look at her.
And they taste like children. Just get me a more pie, if you can. But of course, if not, you can still try reading the bones on your own. I'd love to see if you can do it.
Cook the bones. How do you make them float like that?
Ah, it is heat.
Oh.
They're taken from an ice devil. It's like magnets. They don't really like to get close to any major heat sources.
So it's a parlor trick.
Literally, yes. She rolls her eyes.
Isn't there a manual or something?
No. This kind of hag magic is passed down orally.
Where do I get a more pie?
Oh, they're quite rare in Norvik. Only a few specific bakers know how to make them.
Now hear me out. It might not be exactly what you want, but there is this awesome treat that a crocodile makes.
The slog dog. And of course, Rix always has a few in her stock.
So I need to go get one from Rix.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Could you not just have asked? Okay. You know what? Maybe
No.
not. I'm going to figure out the esoteric mechanics of play. I actually am. Oh yes, I'm good at talking to women, I forgot. And I also rolled just fine. Think about it. Logically. These bones are clearly a material component in this spell she's trying to goad you into understanding. So simply examine the bones the same way you do with all esoteric phenomena. Oh, yes. Concentrate. Close your eyes. Yes, that's it. Reach forward to the strings. You see or feel strings. They tangle around the bones, connecting with you and the hag. Ah, yes. Augury. Far above the bones, the strings appear to fade away, but they are far. That is fate. The bones read into the strings. Wheel, woe, wheel and woe.
Oh, yes.
Open your eyes.
You're met with the sight of the hagling doing a little dance. That's it, you can see it. Not many learn so easily, cleric. I'm impressed. But also disappointed. I wanted my pie.
Did something happen? What did I do?
You got the vibes. That's what. She hands you a piece of torn paper with instructions on it.
Read the title.
So there are instructions.
Augury.
It's no true divination, but it's of the divination school. You have the vibe. Casting it allows you to see an outcome in the near future. You will receive either weal or woe.
A good or bad outcome.
Yes, so you will know with a bit more certainty what your next actions will result in. Of course, it sucks getting a woe. That means you'll most likely screw up your next activity. But I suggest just getting it out of the way in that case, biting the bullet, so to speak.
That sounds extremely useful.
Sometimes depends on how you use it. If you continue to use it before asking a woman out, it might not go well.
That will always result in woe.
That will always result
Obviously.
in a woe. You've seen your, you have no bitches.
I vibe checked you as you walked in the room, and I immediately knew you have no reason.
Your fated companion is already with you. No, not the goblin, the scarf. Make sure you read the instructions properly so you don't mess it up with a bad reading, okay? Okay.
I don't need the knuckle bones, or...
Nah, that's just a fell tire method, my personal favorite. You could do it with anything somewhat weird or fancy. Some people like cards, others throw darts. I knew this one guy who would cut the heads off chickens and have them run around a little makeshift arena.
I think I've heard of that guy. What? Fairly sure it was in the papers.
Ghoul Fiend, yes. I believe he set up shop in Verdun somewhere.
Cool friend.
Yes, that's what I said. Terrible person. I hope he's dead by now. Not that much of a ghoul friend then, Ghoul Fiend. Anyhow, just flip a few coins or something, that'll work out fine. Roll a d20. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some stuff to handle here. Unless you want me to make a wand for you, are we done here?
Can you make me a wand?
She sighs. Fuck, I shouldn't have mentioned it. That wasn't a real offer, you know. But...
Do go on. Lean in. I like butts. I'm
And you
only
cannot
momentarily
lie.
stink eye then.
But I can make an exception if you run an errand for me. Get me that fucking pie! I'm out of lingon berries and a few other things that I listed to you earlier. And if you were to go get me some, I would gladly share a piece of my current brew and make you a temporary wand. Since you are so inclined into the occult now.
As long as it is not a hexing wand, then it'd be lovely to wield. Oh yes, this is exactly what you need. Wands tend to help greatly in manipulation and people management. From what you've heard. I will get you some lingonberries.
Great. If you do, I'll only need a handful, a dozen or so. Now, the problem is, the Tolston markets were pretty much out last I checked, and they probably won't get resupplied properly until next week. I wonder if the halfling will have some. There might be frozen lingon to find around the city, but I can't guarantee that. Or it's a fetch quest. So don't worry, I don't expect you to find any, but if you do, you know where to find me.
Can't I go pick some fresh berries?
Sure, if you want to try, head out into the closest deep woods, which should be Trollstricken. Yeah, that's close enough, but that's a full day's trip.
Trollsticken, a small forest located west of Norvik. It is infamous for still having a small clan of green trolls living within its borders.
Other than that, well, closest to here would be Upper Hollow Ridge.
Upper Hollow Ridge, the underground half-mountain jutting out close to the gravity flip, right underneath Norfolk. It is the area connecting parts of the city below with the undercoast. Fantastic! I wish to go there. I need... the angel might be waiting for me there this whole time. I could find that. Where is it? Where is it? Hag, answer me.
Oh, sorry, I was sassing you, but I was muted. It's below the below, cleric. Like intelligence
sake.
just informed you.
I wish I knew more. I understand that, but where is it physically? It's a really
It's
difficult
down,
question to
cleric.
ask, cleric.
Don't you
This
understand?
literally just changes. The city changes constantly. I can't give you a map, you fucking idiot.
Yes, just go down, you fucking moron. Just speak slow as a snail and jump off a cliff somewhere. It'll work out, I swear. Learn Featherfall, you moron. Very dangerous. I do not recommend it. Unless you have an angel. But if you do, there should be a hidden pathway all over the place leading down there. It's hidden somewhere. Look, you can find it, can't you, player? I don't know any here in Tolstad tunnels, but I'm sure you could find one somewhere.
Okay, that is
Go on.
actually useful information.
Yes.
Knowing it's not here. Not.
Good luck. She cackles. Yeah.
But wait, isn't this a quest?
Fetch. I was right, it is a fetch quest.
So I can't mark it down as a quest or anything?
The hag looks around her. The bubbling cauldron is the only sound you hear for a few moments. No, I feel this is more of a non-official thing, if that's all right with you.
You get it. If it's called a quest, then there's a bunch of city rules that goes into it. But if she calls it a task and asks you to just go pick up some lingonberries if you have time, then it'll be a whole nother legal ballpark.
But do not go find. But do go find some lingonberries if you have the time.
Can you make me a one? No, you just asked that, cleric.
I can if you get me some lingonberries at the goddamn pie.
What kind of work do you do for the Free Striders?
A little bit of everything. Bodyguard gigs, readings, locating lost objects, information gathering mostly. Sometimes they pay me to stand by and look intimidating. Eggs have an effect on people, apparently, she says with a grin.
Kind of bodyguarding gigs.
Oh, all kinds. Some of my early freeze-rider work in Reed centered mainly on just following around certain key revolutionaries. One of them was a trade prince, Frederick Moonwatch. A real dumbass, got himself into trouble all the time. His cousin Merrill is worse, though. A real clown, especially after his books got famous.
You worked for the Moonwatch family?
Yes, for a while. But believe me, there's nothing so very special about them. Just a bunch of rich people who got lucky not losing their heads during the revolution. Here in Norvik, my jobs usually involve guarding top-rank agents in the palace, mostly. Quite boring. There was a time of excitement, but then your god died. 10 or 15 years of chaos, but that's mostly calmed down these days. Even this election isn't as rowdy as those days.
I wouldn't know. I was very young during those days.
Right. You're about 27, aren't you? It must have been interesting to grow up in such troubling times.
Interesting is an interesting way to put it.
She cackles. Yeah.
Readings?
Yes, fortune readings, like the one I've already done for you. In the past, the Freestriders used to be the more interested in reading the room on various economic policies and deals. These days, they don't do it as much. I think they've realized magic isn't what it used to be. So these days, my fortune-telling is a side hustle. I try to stick to only that. Folks see a magic hut with a chicken legs and assume the lady inside can help them with all manners of things. Some even call me a Baba Yaga by mistake. But I'm no psychoanalyst. I just tell them how the strings align. And no, I do not offer blood bargains or esoteric solutions.
Why not offer bargains? Sounds lucrative.
Too messy. A scorned woman comes to ask for me to remove her unfaithful husband's balls. I do it, because honestly, why not? And all of a sudden, I have a ballless man screaming outside my door with the Earth Guard right behind him. Jesus. And in most city-states, they have rules against bargains like that.
The game listens to the players. Yeah, sometimes it does feel like that. Sometimes I've said something and then it happens.
So I can't even take away something from the lady most of the time. Otherwise, it'd be fun to do some Faustian shit.
Psychoanalyst? I do know what a psychoanalyst is, but I've forgotten this very much. Psychoanalyst?
Yes, like the mind healer on Water Lane, the halfling. He visited a few times when I was stationed on top of AR. Strange fellow, I like him.
So no customers down here, I assume.
Correct, it's very empty in the city below. That's why I live here, in my private abode. Unless you count monsters, I had to slay a hook horror to clean out this cavern.
Oh,
And then some puddle told me it was theirs, and I had to pay the rent anyway. The young hook horrors are very cute, though. Maybe I should tame one of them. Could do with a great familiar. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm sounding like Rex. Anyway.
Have you located anything cool? Some ancient artifacts?
Not really. It's mostly lost keys. Why am I down here? Get me back to the ocean. Although a while back they used to bring me along on expeditions into the city below and have me locate a bunch of old cat or snail artifacts with fancy names like Hoochie Inithak or Rainbucha or Rambucha. Wait, hold on.
Ribowatcher?
Rebelwatcher, yes, that's it. They don't ask me to get them alcohol. But it was fun. But would you believe they never found a single one of those artifacts? You could still find them, can't you, player?
The joke that that Blue made. Blue played a tiefling called Keys at one point.
Yes.
So you got paid for going around and telling them, nope, it's not here.
Yup. Because it wasn't there. And boy, did I get paid well. That's what she did with you. She just said the way down is not over here. Damn, she's good at this. She looks delightfully content.
So you're a spy.
I like that. She grins. I like that title. The Freestriders tell me not to use it for obvious reasons. Ooh, so she actually is a bit like a spy then. But yes, I like that.
I mean, yeah, she reads the room. She can do divinations for important meetings.
Yeah,
and she follows people. So yeah, makes sense. Creepy. That's all about the Freestriders.
Anything else?
What's up with the chicken leg house?
Dancer.
Pardon?
That's his name. The hut is called the Dancer. It was a gift from my mentor when I joined the first Mega Coven, but we've been buddies for longer than that. Ever since the Battle of Thazan.
Battle of Phazon, the battle that determined the end of the Coast War, on the 14th of Cronus, 481 AE. That was the day the Arcanists fell. Truly fell, and have not risen since.
Dancer has been with me through it all.
The Battle of Phazon?
You know, the single most deadly battle. Since probably the Gate War.
Ah, that one.
When I travel, Dancer stays the size of an acorn in my pocket. Very convenient. Oh. Then I'll pop him up in some run-down apartment block, unkempt park, or convenient cavern like this. Very easy, very affordable.
Pat to the wall. Yep, sturdy too. The walls shake.
Not that fucking sturdy, then. Calm down, Dancer. It was a compliment. She cackles. Yeah. Anyhow.
Point towards the dancing goblin in the cage. Is that smarter?
So, his name.
Snell leans in and squints towards the tiny creature in the almost as tiny cage. Huh. When you look at that.
No worries, I'm not torturing him for fun. It's revenge, you see.
Ah, well then it's okay. Be sarcastic.
It's not even really torture, it's just an induced state of dancing. It'll go away in a bit.
I think we've heard about Dancer before, so that's probably why. Stare at her. He looks like he's having fun.
The haggling sighs, let me explain. Somehow he found his way down here and knocked on my door. Not so unlike yourself, and well...
He tried stealing stuff in an overtly brazen way. Oh, that's the guy that was trying
Yeah,
to
he
steal
can't-
from us before.
And he can't do it, he never succeeds. Ah, I see there's a pattern emerging here.
Less of a pattern and more like a fucking mosaic, but yeah, he's got some issues.
She rolls her eyes. By the time I'd told him to leave, he'd already stuffed his pants full of potions.
Yeah, who would do that? Oh.
So, to make sure it didn't happen again, I'm teaching him a little lesson.
Via forced dancing? In a cage?
You make it sound so brutish. I'm really doing him a favor.
How do you feel about this now? Might be good for him, but I suppose we should advocate for his release. I mean, if you find the energy for it. Please let him go, Lisa.
Fine. She waves a hand and opens the cage. It flings open. I believe you did this.
The moment she does, the tiny goblin is flung across the room towards the door, his body growing back into the original size, hitting the door, then the ground. There he goes. What? What? What happened? It's okay, Smarter. You're free now. Your normally empathetic companion says the words with no enthusiasm. I think you should have Suddenly the goblin screams. Pointing towards Lisa, he lets out that howling shriek with a deep primal fear in his eyes. A hag! Sparta then springs up, twists the handle, smashes the door open, and he runs away into the night.
Well, I hope you're happy.
I did a good deed here. That makes me good and heroic. There should be a word describing how good and heroic this action was. Like, good-roic, or hurried.
How rude. The hag stares at you.
Yeah. I'm a heroed. Ignore him. Smarter isn't one to hit the same place twice. You won't see him again, I swear.
And I'll take your word for it, goblin. The room glows quiet as Lisa keeps stirring her pot. Anyhow, things are gonna get very awkward while I just continue to make dinner while you're just here. Like,
Can I have your spoon?
what the fuck? No! My spoon? Why?
Yes.
You want this old little wooden spoon?
Not harder.
This old wooden spoon that I use for my brewing. The one that has no special wonders or magical attributes at all.
I think you're underselling it, honestly.
The hag size. I won't stop you, but I'd prefer to keep it.
This is a waste of time. It's getting a bit late. Can I sleep with you?
The hag stares at you for several seconds. Are you coming on to me?
No!
But no, what? What the fuck? Why would you ever ask that?
It's
No
not
wonder
no
all those
issue.
women rejected you.
He doesn't mean it like that, I promise.
Cut back
Oh,
to all of the
was that-
rejections.
No. Editor, don't do that.
Editor, do that. It's funny. It's a callback.
Oh. Was that inappropriate?
You've already done the work. You mean just sleeping? But still, no. You weird person. My bed is mine. Only me and Sir Traban can sleep there, obviously.
Your companion turns to you and hisses, "Stop that! It's not okay." Right. Alright, okay, well, before I realised that it was really late and I'm tired. The tea shop, what do you know?
She stops stirring. Taking a deep sigh, she then glares at you. First of all, I'm not responsible. I don't have the power to cast a spell of that caliber, not even close.
As a hag and diviner, she very well could have access to higher tier spells. I think you do, Lisa. You could cast a fireball, couldn't you?
She scoffs, giving you an incredulous look. She then averts her gaze slowly enough for it to look comedic.
She is withholding information.
Damn right I am. Why the fuck would I talk to you? You've just accused me of a crime. I do not use fireball.
But you could.
I could, and I have in the past, but I purposely do not carry fireball on me. Because if I would, I'd be accused of this crime. Fuck! Since it's completely useless for my purposes, including self-defense.
Okay, I believe you.
She takes a deep breath. Thank you. But you are a very strange person to trust a hag.
I will stretch and I will hydrate. I have water now. Well, I don't have water. I have squash. Squash. So I will hydrate.
Squash! Aha! Caca!
Caca.
Azario says caca.
Blue, there's more dialogue.
Oh, fuck. I thought I'd finished, sorry! Even one with such wonderful puppy dog eyes like myself. I forgot what I was referring to. Like that, you truly weird.
Tell me about the necklace of fireballs.
Her eyes go wide.
The one used in the tea shop.
Holy shit! She mouths and starts looking around. Oh, sorry, I mean... She mouths and starts looking around. Are you shitting me?
About what?
That's insane, the explosion, it...
You knew it was cased by an NOF.
He frowns. No, but it doesn't take a hag to figure it out, clearly. That type of magic can be unstable, sure, but if it exploded... Someone must have detonated it on purpose. Something must have happened. Something must have happened there. Something bad. Ooh, so it.
So you think
couldn't
someone
have been by
intentionally
accident.
exploded an NOF in the tea shop?
She nods. That does rule out that it was an accident.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's
Someone
information
must...
of.
Yes. Sorry, continue.
That must, yeah, because we didn't know the necklace of fireballs couldn't go off accidentally. So...
Yeah, we didn't. So that's new information. Yes, someone must have had a goal in mind. Like killing an elf. She turns away and mumbles. But where did you even find an NOF? Why was it even in Norvik? I'm sorry, I don't have any good answers for that. Hence why I asked the question.
I will ask more questions in a bit, because we're about to have ads, so I'm going to run ads for a moment.
Alright.
Hello everyone.
Perfect.
Welcome back.
Hello. Over the
Hello.
break, I have realised that I do not hate cast Morgause, and I am back. There we are.
That's good.
The arc has been resolved.
This pleases me. I would have to do more voices otherwise. We need to talk about the elf.
She freezes. Shit, you are well researched. Her eyes are stuck on the cauldron. She does not lift her gaze. After a few seconds, she opens her mouth and whispers, "So she."
I'm sorry, but yes.
She doesn't say anything.
Snell gives you a solemn look before mustering up the courage to say something in the silence. She didn't suffer. How did you know the elf?
Ninja knows everyone.
Name?
Apparently she knew everyone but you then. And everyone you've ever talked to. She quickly closes her mouth, a flood of emotions. She knew everyone.
Twinge of pain in her heart.
She was a conduit. Between party lines, the Azkals liked her, the Freestriders had deals with her. The city, She was part of the outreach. An Ilium ambassador, basically. No, so obviously she had words within the government as well.
What about you?
I knew her, like most. Met her at a gig. She guarded the daughter of the magistrate, some blonde brat. Now, Pinja, she could talk to anyone, and so she did. So I was no exception. She was a friend. A good friend. Just a good person in general. At least at first. Ooh.
At first.
She became an information broker, essentially, meaning she sold out friends left and right. Oh. May have had a lot of enemies then. Including me. The Asgulls released an entire series of articles about hag recruitment and illicit esoteric crimes in Reeds. Some of it bullshit, some of it very, very true. That almost ruined my career, mainly because I was quoted in the articles directly. Anonymously, but that doesn't mean much when the Freestriders know everything happening behind the scenes. She bled me, like hanged out to get dried royally.
Translation? She lost money. That must have been difficult.
It was. It sucked. She made a lot of enemies that way, Pinja did.
Including you.
The hag gives a wicked eye. Yes. I was going to chew her out at that tea shop. At that meeting. Which is why I accepted the gig to begin with, but... she goes quiet.
Hmm.
I was hoping she got away.
Don't know if they're a good person. Don't know if the elf was a good person. What's done is done.
Yes. Which is why you won't be arresting me, right? Asa glances at the pouch on the table. I read the bones the night before. They spoke of dread and doom for those around me. Another reason why I'm secluding myself for now.
Tell me about Mr. Drummer's little smuggling operation.
What do you think I know?
You're a diviner.
Right. She lets out a sigh. Drummer is an idiot. He wanted extra cash and had a hidden room in the city and goblins didn't know about. That's what I'm assuming, at least. She says, and gives Snell a glance.
No, you're right. That went under our noses.
The Freestriders stored contraband with him, with some under-the-table stuff, nothing too serious. They would not trust him with anything too serious.
Like a necklace of
I-
fireballs.
Yes, like that.
Why not?
Have you met the guy?
A rhetorical question. Mm-hmm. That's illegal.
Yes, very true, Mr. Cleric. But what does law mean? And while you debate that, don't mind me as I walk out the back door. She rolls her eyes.
But he could have facilitated this situation with the tea shop.
Drummer did not blow up the tea shop. He might be dumb, but he's not the type to do something like that, not on purpose at least.
Then who did?
A great question. I've been trying to figure that out myself. But the strings only speak of doom and gloom around me, no matter how much I search. I'm going to die next.
I think she's doomed. That might be why. Hello, B. Yeah.
Hello,
If
B.
she's divining about it, then yeah, she might get the read off because She's doomed. So it might not matter if we arrest her or not. It could be. She might be dead either way. She is a loose end. So...
It was her and those around her. Specifically.
Yeah, it could be a big spider too.
Yeah.
Presumably that's who she's got around her. Put her in the pot, I guess. Blue, there's another line.
Oh, sorry. No mention of illicit fireball wizards running around lately, sadly.
Tell me what you know, Lisa.
She nods. It's not much, I promise. Ignore all the times that I've gone silent every time you've brought something up.
A promise which her soul does not keep. The goblin gives her a tired groan. Huh. Talk.
I do a lot of different jobs for the Three Striders. I've explained it to you twice already. This one wasn't special. At noon, the Tolstad tea shop, I don't remember its name, nobody uses the name, is the tea shop. I was supposed to be there to barter for an artifact with one of the city contracts.
The elf.
Yes. I was supposed to be there. But look. I know how suspicious this sounds, and you don't have to believe me.
This is a dumb question, we know. Were you warned beforehand?
Yeah. No, I wasn't. I divined
Lisa,
it,
you lied.
fucking moron.
Lisa, you lied. You divined it. You were warned by yourself.
Well, no, it's just I'm actually giving you the technically answer. Because
you
this is a
escape the
fucking
blast?
mystery game, you twat. Not exactly.
Did you plan it?
No, keep guessing until you find
Let
the
me
answer.
guess,
I've
you're
already told you.
fireproof.
No, you fucking moron, I divined it.
Why weren't you there? We could possibly not know.
I was late. Sure. Sure. She grimaces.
You're right. This is a bad excuse.
I had been working all morning on settling down Dancer so we could move. The idea was to head over to Ostergrad until the election was over. The Free Striders had some work for me there. So you were late
Ostergrad?
to the Free Strider contract because you were doing something for the Free Striders. What?
One of 3 unofficial districts in Norvik. Basically anything on the inland side of the river that's not part of the North Wall. A mostly domestic district filled with both cheap, tightly stacked housing and a handful of mansions and towers.
But I overslept, and then I overestimated how long I'd take to pack up. Dancer can be a bit grumpy when I'm reducing him. And then I forgot to check my watch, and oh my god, you lying bitch! I was running late, and I was right at the crossing. I heard the fireball and felt the rumble. It was a fireball, I'm certain. You know, like the necklace of fireballs that we've talked about already. That sound, I could identify it from miles away.
The goblin grumbles. It happens, but that's damn convenient.
Yeah, yes, I know. It's
Why'd you
strange,
hide
isn't
then?
it? Oh. She stares at you in silence. Because doom and gloom of all people around me. I've already told you that as well! The girl folds her arms and averts her gaze. I don't like repeating myself. I know what I am. Either someone was out to get me, the goods, or... She clenches her jaw. Or there was a chance I'd get blamed for it. Hags aren't exactly the most popular in these parts, any parts really. So I went to Rick's, I got the key to the to the Sphinx, so slipped out and set up dancer and I figured I'd just hang out here for a while until it all blew over. I call this
I
the
wonder if-
Winchester.
I wonder if we came, like, earlier here and later on when we had the key to go in, if we would be able to see her in the tavern. That'd be an interesting one. I doubt it, but maybe.
Not the first time I've gone into hiding, mind you.
You do realise how
How what? Yes, it's suspicious as all hells. I'm a clear suspect, but I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I mean, what would my motive be? Why don't we spend 3 hours figuring that out, despite me telling you it?
you can feel the age vanish from her as she pleads with you.
Oh god, she's a manipulative bastard. I was supposed to die, then and there. For some reason, I didn't. Some reason being that I fucking saw it was going to happen.
For some reason, you're supposed to be a hag just to find up an answer.
But yeah, well, exactly. The haggling sighs dramatically over her brew. The strings show nothing. Nothing but visions of smoke and iron. In that tea shop, the one thing they do not show me is...
The one thing they do show me is...
Well, the one thing they do show me is... Fuck. That you will believe me.
I will.
Yes, because you know I don't have a goddamn reason to blow up that tea shop, and whoever did is still out there.
Lisa, you're lying again.
Yeah, Lisa, you've already... you have dementia, that's what you're telling me.
She's not faking this. She's just scared of getting caught up in some bullshit, it seems. She's not faking it, but she is lying. She may not be trying to get caught up in it, but she definitely has a reason to do it.
Yeah. You can take it or leave it. Now that you've found me, I'm not going anywhere, I assure you that. The second that you leave, this place is gone.
Smoke and iron.
Smoke and iron. Tells me nothing. Clearly tells you nothing as well. Gods, he muttered. What a mess made Pinja.
It's not necessarily exclusively not. She has laid out the reasons why, and she's telling her truth. Now she's telling what she is. What this is her versions of events. I don't think she's guilty.
Damn, she was fucking right. Psychic.
But do you think she's guilty? Do you think she did all of this? I don't think so.
I don't think she did it, no.
I think it's got more to do. She wasn't there. Well, actually, we don't know that for sure. She's just saying she wasn't there.
How did we know a hag was involved?
Because we knew a hag was meant to be going to the meeting. That we know that the hag was meant to be going to see them because I think Drummer told us that there was a hag involved.
Right.
And this is where we. And then we went to Rick's and went, "Do you know a hag?" And Rick's was like, "Maybe." And that's how we ended up in this situation.
So, yeah, there's nothing that directly implicates her other than the fact that she was there, but she has given a decent reason as to why she wouldn't have been there, notably that she fucking ordained that her, future was filled with doom, so he went, well, I'm not going to that fucking obviously trapped meeting.
Yeah. It's a perfectly reasonable reason to not go from what she's describing. But also... and Wisdom is saying that, yes, she seems very upset about the death of the elf. But you can be upset about people that sold you out and still be annoyed about them. So... Yeah. She might have wanted to go there with bad intentions. She told us she wanted to go there with bad intentions.
Well, she wanted to go there to chew her out. There's quite a big difference between that and...
murder and exploding.
Yeah.
Also, why would the hag go in there and want to cause an explosion? It's just going to put more tension on her. Unless she was hired by somebody else, which makes some sense, I suppose.
Also,
But
that
I
was an
think
11th level fireball.
Yeah.
Like that.
I think she's intelligent enough to know if she gets involved in too big shit, she'll get caught out and she'll get the blame because it's easy to blame her because she's a hag.
Yeah. Also, again, 11th level fireball, a stronger fireball than the fucking gods. Like that will kill her as well.
So I am actually going to say I believe you because I believe her more than I don't, and I also think if we investigate further, I don't think we'll get any more information, and I think it's best to let her think we believe her, even if later down the line we turn.
Yeah.
I guess I believe
for
you.
now. Yeah. Thank you, and the haggling lets out a groan. The type that makes her appear more like an annoyed teenager than an ancient, wise fey being. Just ask whatever you want. I will tell you everything I know. But I will not blow up. I did not blow up the tea shop.
And I'm not going to do it again. Wait, what?
I will not do it again. I will not be the second fireball to hit the tea shop.
Despite this having said this, I'm just going to take a moment with my companion, don't mind me. Do you think we should take her to the stockade or something? He shrugs and whispers back. I don't know. Do you think you could even take a hag? I could take a hag or two. Wish I had your confidence, cleric. But if you do try, I'm not going to help. Just so you know. A wise goblin. Turn to Lisa. Do you think I could take you?
Take me? God damn it, stop trying to sleep with me. Oh, like in a fight. No way, I'd blow you away with a fireball. Without a fireball! Since I do not have access to that spell. That is a lie.
Suspicious.
Oh, I suppose she said that she specifically doesn't prepare it.
You underestimate me and my divine powers.
He lets out a shrill cackle. Yeah! It's not your power I'm doubting, buddy. But I like your feisty nature. It's very weird.
Historically, hag fights with mind-altering spells. You could probably resist her charms, but still wouldn't be a good idea. Just talk to her. Whispered to Snell. You think she did it? Honestly? No. She doesn't seem like an assassin to me. If it was an accident, she'd give herself a better alibi. I mean, she's a hag for God's sake. She could probably just conjure something up, right? It's time I'm taking you to the stockade, hag. Start encounter. Fine, we'll get as much information as we can and leave. Sounds good. Got some other questions now, but you better stick around Tolstad for now, just in case.
Yeah, I will. She looks off to the side, and it takes an hour for her to do so. I will.
You believe her. You kind of believe her. Bug A, what can you do? Bug A?
Bug
I've
A?
noticed. I think this is a spelling mistake. Chris,
Oh.
DM.
Yes, I think it is.
She's obviously not someone you have the ability to bring in anyhow, and she's cooperating. So for now, you should probably bark up some other proverbial tree. That's all for now. Don't disappear or anything. I'll come back. Right, dancer, we're off.
Bug A?
Bug A. Right, well, here we are. We have interrogated a witness, and yet we still have no access to the Speak with Dead spell, nor do we have access to the further parts of the city below. Nor why am I going this way? This is the wrong way. Nor do we have access. We did get augury. That's true. Can I? Is augury No, Augury's a spell, innit? Innit?
It is. It requires a spell slot.
I will have to prepare it. Goddamn prepared spellcasters. Bane of my life. Cleric, where are you going? That's the wrong way. Yes, Snail, I was testing you. Cleric, I'm still down here.
Cleric, I've been waiting for you at the bottom of this hole for days.
Wait, Kaz, aren't you?
You said you wanted to see. You wanted.
Aren't
You
I a
said you
spell
wanted.
slot?
To see. Oh,
What?
hmm?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you...
What do you mean by that Cetrinism of the Amalgam Archives?
I do not. I don't know.
So these won't try to kill me like that other skeleton? No, they will not. Earth's divine protection still held over here, Graves. We all thank him for that. Are you not a spell slot? I am not a spell slot. I'm an eldritch being.
Oh, Cetrin, is that also a typo?
Oh. I most certainly am a spell slut. Oh god, feminist. I forgot about the No, sorry, feminist lich. my apologies.
Wait.
No. No, well, to answer your question, no, I am not a spell slot. But I am a spell slut. Give me all the spells. Yes! Expand your life force, become the spell slot. Person. There is a person here. Are you
There is.
Banksy? Jahane, clanless. Halfling, fort folk. Level 1 factory worker. A halfling, one of many who lives in Norvik, especially after the Golden Line. She is a hard worker, one of few talents, but much heartiness. Support her in the struggle against capital.
There seem to be quite a lot of women in this game. I feel like you did make the optimal choice.
I think it's actually been pretty split.
Really, I maybe I'm just remembering more of the female characters.
Do you want this one?
Shit, they'll be Welsh because that's what I did with the other halfling.
Jane, clanless.
Yes. You see a halfling girl standing at the shrine and gives you a tired glance. Naila. Hey.
Hey.
She groans and rolls her eyes. Can you leave me alone?
Look, the guy just wants to ask some questions. We don't mean to impede you in any way.
Yeah, well, you're still doing it. The impedance, so bye.
She's waiting for someone and wants you to leave. However, there is something else heavy on her heart. It hurts.
A heavy
Refuse.
heart. Amu, get in here!
Ah! I need to make my heart lighter. I failed. You tried to stand your ground before the halfling. However, I refuse.
She glares at you, eyes looking up at you and down.
You can sense it, as if time itself stops. She is about to call you the word. The word?
Cunt.
The one word to break you.
The halfling girl opens her mouth to speak. And she says, creep.
Ugh!
Once again, a woman annihilates you.
Almost faint.
See, we can flash forward to this at the hag scene of another woman rejecting you. She just stares at you.
Your goblin companion shakes his head. I just have some questions first.
Ugh. Fine, stay or go, I don't care.
Translation? Fuck off. I care a lot. Your golden companion shrugs. Is there anything I can help you with?
She shrugs. Can I have some crowns?
No.
Fascist.
No, I'm not.
She shrugs. The halfling just stares at you.
Who are you waiting for?
I'm not waiting for anyone.
So you're just hanging out here at night by yourself?
She glares at you.
Sounds pretty sad, not gonna lie.
Screw you.
Her rage always makes her growl at you.
Yeah, almost. Fuck you. I'm waiting for my boyfriend, alright?
Ugh!
And when he gets here, he's gonna kick your ass.
I'm so scared. Is that sarcasm?
Good.
Excuse me, I was being sarcastic.
She stomps her foot on the hard stone. Go!
Oh no, I better run. But first let me approach the shrine and prepare some spells. This isn't going.
Fuck.
Who's the most funniest person for her boyfriend to be? It's Viscan. Yes.
Hello,
It's the
darling.
feminist
Are
lady.
you? Are you ready for some necromancing? I'm realizing that I kind of struggle to shout at a, or raise my voice at a Welsh.
I've had to recently practice my Welsh accent.
Oh,
I have to do some Welsh characters in the in one of our
In the
sessions
campaign?
coming up. Yeah.
is this because I've made Harangon Welsh, or is it another reason?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
We got a spot, baby.
No.
No. No.
No.
Honestly, the Myri no has helped tremendously. Though
No, I'm
I
planning
think
on doing. I'm throwing in a Nyla flashback. So.
gotcha. I do think that the Naylor is my better key into that now.
I
And then
was
just
inspired by
imagining
something
my
we
cousin.
were
Like
talking about the other day, and how emotional damage it would do to play something. So I've decided to do it.
oh no! I've done this to myself. Fuck.
I'm gonna go here.
I do quite like that song. I'm glad that it's getting some use because I just couldn't find a good place to sing it
I
myself.
genuinely think the opening to next session could be maybe one of the best openings I've done.
Ooh.
So, and it's not just Nyla as well. It'll be a Void thing as well. So I'm pretty excited for it.
I'm pretty fucking excited for it.
And now I've set the expectation. It'll be shit.
Yeah. What is he? A vampire? Interesting. Was the vampire just Zetron? Was the vampire thing referring to having a heavy or light heart? Because if so, fair play to you. If it wasn't, bad joke.
Starlight was pretty good. Yeah, Starlight Session was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, necromancing. Oh, I see. Bad joke.
Well, we need to get to the city below. That's on our priority list. Actually, I might... Hold on, I need to recenter myself, because we're once again kind of not having direction. I could go get a pie. Fuck it.
Wait, you could get a pie, but, like, I don't think she wants the pie.
No,
Anymore.
it was a quest.
Yeah, but you then just did the thing that she was offering.
I will hydrate, thank you. This may be true. Nonetheless, I'm talking to a blue character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh God, what was her voice again? I think she was slightly valet, wasn't it? Cleric.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Lovely to see you again. Anything I can help you with?
Oh. Never mind, you're right.
Not apparently.
That's all for now. Thank you, citizen.
Damn right. Yeah, you're not getting a pay from me. You already learned augury.
You already know this is going to be a woe situation.
Don't make me mildly insult you and take a quarter of your health.
Hold on. Oh, okay. For a moment there, I thought I could just walk up, and I missed a whole direction. Goblin's Gardens. So it's not here. So I'd need to go somewhere else to get down. Can't believe you're making Blue voice every other character and making him do all that work. I would never. I do voice some characters, I have, and I voice all the other parts. I am valuable here. I swear.
I think the joke there is that during
No.
Marissa,
I got the joke.
Marissa Top Mountain,
That's new.
I voice all of the main characters. Yep. Oh, it is.
What the hell's a glowing white door? It is engaged with the glowing white door.
Marissa of Light Top Mountain left.
A beaming light emanates from a hole in the wall. One of the apartment doors has turned into something not so normal. No shit, Wisdom. Cleric, do not approach that thing. That is some major esoteric bullshit.
Yes. Meekfield, strange, pulled from door. Old magic. Very old, yes.
But it looks so cool. Oh, me. I am Snell. No. No, yes. Cleric, no. Yes. Bad cleric.
Meek says yes.
Is esoteric bad in this world?
Not
magic?
Really? It's just magic, yeah. But like, I suppose it's unordinary.
Yeah, I mean esoteric is just not normal. Is pretty much a good way of describing it. I have to investigate this now. It could be a dangerous esoteric pocket. Do not. Yeah, you're not the boss of me. Touch the door. Door, what are you voting in the election? Ah!
You are a creepy fucker.
A sting of radiant energy fills your senses, not your sentences. You are burning. Esoterical. Discover an esoteric event. I think I might have found a bit more. Meek is helping me. Even this game does fade to white. Yep. Survive. Is it female? No. You feel the pain. Holy shit! Fuck!
Rolling very fucking well though. Yeah.
Like, I have no reason to cast augury at this specific moment. Apparently, I will cast Cure Wounds because I probably will take more pain. As the pulsating death fades from your bones and skin, all you see is light and a door. Go through the door. Oh, exhaustion critical. You step outside. The door closes behind you. Snell stands beside you, muttering to himself. I don't want to go. It's not good. It's not a good idea. It's... He shakes his head and looks around. What happened? I don't know. The door behind you is now normal. It must have been a temporary esoteric pocket of some kind. A time dilation pocket? Or perhaps some type of portal to the positive realm? Either way, you're lucky you got out. Ugh. I feel weird. Not terrible, but feel how you're feeling. Your body is refreshed. Huh? What? What time is it? He looks at his tiny pocket watch. Holy shit, we lost 6 hours!
Oh my god!
Yeah, oh indeed. Esoteric gods be down bullshit, that's what it is. I feel pretty good though. The goblin grumbles something. Let's just go. You don't want to sleep? No. Because the kidnapped gods be damned glowing door made me feel surprisingly refreshed. Is that what you want to hear? Let's go, we've got time to catch up on. Nod and leave. Oh, we actually... we actually... Oh, it's dawn. On day 4.
So,
I guess we're not going to sleep.
Effectively, you've just slept, but you slept for a shorter amount of time, so that was good? Question mark?
Yeah, we've lost... We had a level of exhaustion, and now we don't have it. But I don't have my spell slots back. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yeah. Oh, it's day. Hi everyone.
Also, the fucking goblin up there, Jesus. Up on the pipe.
Oh yeah, he's just around. He's just looking at the pipe, I guess. There's her again.
Missed
Right,
him.
let's go bother her. I don't think... Oh, we kind of have something to report to the Lady Sageleaf. Alright, let's go report to Lady Sageleaf.
Cleric. The lady leans back in her throne. You've returned.
I'm here to report some things.
Yes, what is it?
I spoke with Drummer. He was hiding in a warehouse on Water Lane View.
Did you now? He leans in, saying, and what did the bird say? She glances to Snell.
We discovered an illegal smuggling operation, my lady.
What? The bird couldn't have been running it himself, could he?
There was an undisclosed hidden safe space connected with the tea shop. Drummer used it as a storage space for the free striders. I took his papers. We'll see what he does now.
That we will. Leans back on her throne. We will make sure to attempt to catch him. Snell?
I've already sent word. We'll do our best.
Of course you will. At the very least, the bird was found, and this adds to the full picture. The Goblin Queen groans loudly. Gods, do I hate the Free Striders.
Hand her the papers here, take care of him. Who doesn't hate the free striders? They're not so bad. I'm a free strider myself, you know. I don't want to do any of these options. I want to just... I want to leave, actually. I don't want to hand her the papers. Who doesn't hate the free striders?
A fair statement. Now, what else?
Oh, good, you conveniently forgot I've got the papers.
Fine, keep at it.
Run, Snail, run.
Cleric, you know that I'm just going to tell her, right? That's why she asks me the important questions, because I'm not going to lie to her.
Swamp extract. Well, she didn't want that anymore, did she? Oh, tend to the garden back after lunch. Listen. Oh. Okay. Cool. People move around. Who would have guessed?
Hmm.
Oh, I missed. I clicked before. I moved before I got to the door. Oopsie daisy.